Hello, I'm Jeff Price, and now it's time to take a look at land rigs. There are many different types of drilling rigs all over the world, on land and sea. At sea, it can be pretty hostile. The weather plays a big role in operational management, as does the transportation of materials and, of course, personnel. Compared to offshore drilling, land drilling is a piece of cake. Or is it? Let's have a look.
Pre-1850s, the world's oil supply was produced from whaling. The oil from whales was a high-quality lubricant and illuminating oil. As these poor creatures were hunted almost to the point of extinction, the whale oil became very expensive and hard to get. A substitute had to be found, and it was found right below our feet. There was oil literally seeping out of the ground in a place called Oil Creek, near Titusville, Pennsylvania, USA.
So as the oil was seeping out of the ground, it stood to reason that if they were to dig further down, that we would find more of this precious cargo, and thus land rigs were born.
In 1855, the Pennsylvania Rock Oil Company of Connecticut was formed, and man started to look at ways to extract oil from the ground in viable quantities. And the very first oil well, Drake's Well, was drilled to a TD of 69 feet, or 21 meters. The well was a success and produced a constant flow of oil for many years.
Today we can drill 70 feet in 1 hour. In the 1850s, it took 2 years. They were plagued with technical problems. Many problems that they couldn't recover from. That's why it took so long. The industry today has developed into a multi-trillion-dollar business that covers every country in the globe. Technology has enabled us to progress further than anyone ever dreamed of. Today we are drilling wells that were as unthinkable as walking on the moon in the 1850s.
So, now that we have 155 years of experience, 155 years of technology, 155 years of research and development, 155 years of advancing education behind us, land drilling is easy. What do you think?
We work in some of the most difficult environments in the world. The deserts of Australia, Africa, and here in the Middle East. Try working in the mountains of Mexico. I've worked in the jungles of Venezuela. And WDI has rigs in India, Pakistan, across Africa and Europe. In every environment, anywhere in the world. We deal with harsh environment, climate, poisonous reptiles.
Each location has its own problems. We drill simple wells, we drill complicated wells, if such a thing is there.
WDI understands that its drilling operations really run on food. Big job, big appetites. 3 squares per day. WDI puts salaries into banks. All of this has to be done safely, timely, and efficiently. It's an enormous task done for and by WDI people. The WDI support team is an organization of professionals, experts in their field, and a huge support staff there to ensure that everything runs as it should in this huge enterprise.
Every single person and every single department within our company has only one purpose, and that is to support operations. From the highest person in the company, right from Niels Esplan, right down to the newest person who has just arrived, we only have one goal, we only have one purpose: support operations. In many ways, I think we are still pioneers. If it wasn't for the work that our rigs are doing globally, the oil and gas would still be below our feet.
The oil industry has come a long way from the early pioneering days of the 1850s. Today's WDI employee is well trained, career conscious, better paid with a higher standard of living for their families. Many travel to places they could barely imagine. The world owes the industry a great deal for 155 years of farming for energy. Thanks for watching.